How ambitious were you at 25? Welcome back. My name is Lucie, and today is day 12 of my 35 days of resets. So today has been a special day because it was my cousin, 25 years old today, and it's the first time we are together in the same place to celebrate it. So having him around at 25 and I'm approaching 40, it's such a difference of generation. And I spent time with him and his friend last night for dinner, and it reminds me, at first it didn't remind me because they were focusing on, making money and working hard, and their generation is amazing. For me, it's like so interesting. Let me bridge the gap. So at 25, I'm starting my career in the corporate world in France, in the south of France, and I signed my, permanent contract, and I was really ambitious. I was working hard to prove myself. I wanted to, go and do the next step on the corporate ladder. And my life was around work. If I'm really truly honest to myself, I had a boyfriend. I started a relationship at 25, but it was really about work, 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 and how to expand, from being a beginner to get more experience. So I was really in this mindset at 25. And when I look at the table yesterday with all those 25 years old people, or maximum 28, I see them. And then what I see in my cousin is I see them at 25 way, way already further than what I was. And it's amazing because my cousin, for example, already 2 years ago decided to quit corporate, to invest in himself, to learn a skill, capabilities on how to close sales, and to make his way in this infopreneur e-commerce world online. And he's making it. He's making it. He already reached over 10K a month, and for a few months, and they generate way more money than what we have been able to generate in my generation, or me, I reached those level like 2 years ago. So it just showed me how ambitious he is, and this willingness to work hard. They work a lot, like 12, 14 hours a day. Like there is, a reason why they make money in that perspective. And I was like, my God, I was the same ambitious person back then. But the result was totally different. My measure of success was totally different because my measure of success was the whole system. Okay, you will get this promotion and maybe you will get a pay raise, and you will go to the next step and the next step. And maybe in 2 years you can reach to the other level. But then they work hard, but the results are financially right here, right now, straight away. So I like to be reminded of, seeing the result of your effort. Working hard can be fine, because I think for me, the relationship to working hard right now in my this chapter of life is like, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. But at the same time, it made me reconnect to the fact that it's okay to be ambitious. It's okay to work hard when it's paying back. And I love that their generation are seeing the result way closer to what we have been able, at least for me in my generation. So it's the whole working hard things that one of his friends was saying, yeah, but I spend a lot of money. I make a lot, and like a lot. And he spend a lot, but I always say, oh, I have a problem with money because I need always to make more. And what I saw in him is like, if you go this way, you will never be at peace with your finances, because more you make, more you spend. It's the thing. It's ask every single human person, more you get, more you spend. So if you are not changing the narrative around the relationship with your money right now, you will always be in this race. So you don't do the corporate race, but you do the money race. So it's kind of the same. At the end of the day, you will be exhausted by this race. So when I heard his friend, I was like, this is same spiral, same issue that my generation or older generation, we had to work hard to get there. And I want to believe, and I know it can be different, that we don't have to work hard and give everything to our work to make the money that we want to make, to make a comfortable living, to enjoy life at the how we want to enjoy it, without the limit, without the budgeting, without being constrained. But I saw in him, that guy, the same narrative as what my other older clients would have. And I think it's time today to reconnect ambitious people to a different meaning of what is success. And for me, success is when I get a result in every single area of my life. It's this holistic approach when I don't sacrifice, my life to make this money. And this is where I'm reconnecting again and again today to the meaning on how to build a business that gonna sustain my life and make me happy and reconnect me to the joy of being ambitious, because I am this person. But I've been so far putting on hold because I'm like, if ambitious means working 14 hours a day for 7 days a week, I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want that. And it's not a question that I cannot do it. It's a question of, this is not how I want to operate. This is not how I believe in also financial success, because I experience it. The last 2 years, I make more money than ever by working less. So I know it's possible. It's why I'm allowing myself to pause. It's because I made so much money that I can do those things. So for me, it's a reminder to see that the relationship with money is triggering still a lot of people, and it's a reality, and it's all that I've tried all my life to not be in that spiral. And yes, time to time I have, I'm very human, and the material world catch me. But the reason how I want to operate life and business is in a different spectrum. So bear with me in this journey, because it's really the core of how I'm rebuilding my business and how I'm going to design it, is to really have this. And one thing I really love today, outside of this celebration, I love celebration. I love birthdays. For me, birthdays is the first day of a new year. It's really like a celebration of remembering who you are and the growth that you are doing, and assessing what has been for you this year and what next year is going to be about. So I love those moments. But then the thing I reconnect with today, it was creativity. So I end up to be having a morning chat with ChatGPT, and I kept seeing those sketches on LinkedIn from one of my contacts. I was like, this is so cool. I love the illustration, the visual. And I was like, oh, I would love sometimes to do that. And then I saw on Facebook someone else giving me a prompt of making your own character as a sketch. And I was like, okay, let's do that. And then I did it. And then I was like, oh, I would love to do my, those videos on YouTube, the thumbnail, and illustrate what this video is about. And I just love the period we are living in. It's crazy how you can have an idea and you can implement it in just a matter of 2 hours. So I end up in 2 hours having my sketches for all my video, and it's so it's bring joy. It's bring, like, when you have an image, because me, I'm very visual, so I have an image in my head of what I desire, and then I'm not a good drawers and all of those things. So I wish, I had that skills before. I remind myself a few times, oh, I wish I could draw and make things that beautiful like some people do. And then I remind myself that today we don't need to have that skill. We just But I'm not a printer neither. So I actually asked ChatGPT to convert what I had in my mind into a prompt to actually execute after the sketch. And it did work. So even if you are not a good prompter, you can ask ChatGPT to help you to prompt. So it's the magic of today's world. I'm really, I know the impact of technology that we have on everyone's life, and more dramatic than probably what it will be, but a lot of things would change. And at the same time, if you type in this energy of you are the creator of your life, as my cousin, as me, I'm done it in my own way. And then you can turn those tools, this technology, into something at service to you, to help you put your vision to life. And I love that. So today it was this really connecting to my 25 years old, to what 25 years old are thinking today, and celebration of life. It's so important, the world can go very bad, but celebrating life as much as we can is important. And then creativity, reconnecting to this, this image inside your head that you want, and then you make it happen. It's what I was saying at the beginning, when you see the result of what you work for straight away. And for me, AI yesterday was for that. I was like, wow, yes, I got it. This is what I wanted to make. So I love that. So the card of today is perception. I know there are infinite ways of looking at things. I open myself to exploring and learning from different point of view. Right on point. I'm going to read it one more time. Perception. I know there are infinite ways of looking at things. I open myself to exploring and learning from different point of view. Let's you on this, and I see you tomorrow.